Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to sand down your canvas to get the smoothest possible canvas for painting. As you can see, there's quite a grain on the canvas that I'm using, so I'm going to show you through the tips and techniques that I use to create a perfectly smooth canvas ready for all those paintings that require a lot of blending and smoothness. All you're going to need is some plastic protective covering, and you're going to need some sandpaper. This one has got 60 to 150 grit, and then just a brush to brush off the excess. So we're just going to protect our table here, and this is also just to prevent lots of little bits of dust going everywhere. We are going to brush it off the canvas once we've sanded it down, and if we can brush it off onto the protective covering, then we can kind of wrap it all up and put a new layer down afterwards. This is the canvas I've got. It is a Crawford & Black canvas. It's quite cheap. It is 18 by 24 inches. This has got medium grain, so obviously you're going to be able to see the grain in this piece. I don't know if you can see the grain here. It's quite rough. So that is what we want to sand down. We're going to start by grabbing our P60 grip, which is our coarsest one, and I am going to cut, and then what I'm going to do is fold it in half, and I'm going to start to use it in circular motions, starting from this side. And you want to press quite hard until you start to not hear the grain so much. So I'm going to spare your ears and do a voiceover for this part. I'm doing circular motions, pressing quite hard. Make sure that you don't sand a particular area for too long, as it is a thin fabric, so you don't want to be working your way down too far on the fabric, but you'll be able to tell as the grain starts to get smoother, it will get less scratchy. And then every now and then just use your brush to brush off the excess. I only done half because I want to show you what it looks like before and after, but once you finish doing the circular motions, you can just go up and down. So once you've finished doing, I would say at least a good 5 minutes, you'll be able to tell when it's done. We want to go in with the next number down, which is the 100 grip, and this is because we've got the main kind of coarseness of it off now, and we want to work into a bit more of the finer details. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Then finally we're going to go in with the P150, and that is the finest one. So that is just to kind of get the tiniest last bits out. One thing I'd be really careful of is when you're sanding down against the wood here, don't press too hard because it could actually sand off the canvas because of the hard wood underneath. So just be careful when you're doing this section here. So this is dramatically smoother than this side, but you can hear just by my hand on the smooth side to my hand on the rough side. I hope you can hear that on camera, but it is so much rougher on this side. This side is so much smoother. So I'm going to carry on and do the other side. So I finished sanding down my entire canvas. Remember to also do the sides. At this point you can stop and then just start your painting. I've gone one step further, and I'm going to show you how I make it even more smoother using some gesso. So I've gotten rid of the old plastic because that will have a lot of dust in it, and I've laid down a new version here. All you're going to need is some gesso, and then I have different things that I use here. These are great. These I would normally use, but mine are all messy. But if it wasn't messy, I'd use it, but because it's got texture on it with the paint, this dried paint and resin that I've used on it, it's gonna not work properly. So you can also use things like debit cards and credit cards, and these work perfectly fine, or gift cards, things like that. So I'm just going to shake my gesso. This one, again, I'm gonna put all the links in the bio. Pouring some in the middle. That should be enough for now. Then I'm gonna grab my credit debit card and I'm gonna start to swipe this across. Disclaimer guys, please do not use current debit cards or credit cards. These are old ones, the numbers don't mean anything anymore. Right, so at this point I am just dragging the gesso across using swipes and just making sure that the entire piece is covered. There's no dry pieces at all, and then you can smooth it over. The way I'm doing this is just to do gentle swipes. First of all, I'm doing horizontally, and then I'll go ahead and do vertically as well. Don't apply too much pressure, otherwise you will get indents and lines. As you can see, I'm going over them a few times just to get rid of these, and as the paint dries, it will get easier and easier. Make sure you don't leave it too long though, as it will get tacky. Then I'm running my finger over the sides. I'm basically just pushing the paint down onto the corners. I will paint them properly at a later stage. Okay, so I've gone over it a second time with the gesso, and the last thing I like to do is to use my P100 and just do a really, really light sand just to kind of finish it off. You don't want to press too hard. Also, you want to leave this to dry for maybe half an hour to an hour. Once we've lightly sanded that down, we are all finished, and we are here with our final really smooth canvas, which is going to be great for those acrylic paintings where we're going to want an amazing blend of colours, a real good smoothness. It's going to work perfectly for this sort of thing. If you want to use watercolours or alcohol inks, you can also achieve this, but you need to prime your canvas slightly differently. And I'm going to put a link up on the screen now for that video. Thanks for watching guys, I really hope this helps you and your future projects. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye guys!